So we've done, so I've heard of it. What are you going to say?
I'm glad you've heard of it.
That's right. What have you heard?
Yeah,
Could you
what have you
share with
heard?
me what have you heard? Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm going to do it again. I've heard of it. Carlene, I've heard of it.
I'm glad you heard of it. Can you tell me what you've heard?
Absolutely. I'll share that with you. Okay, so now I'm going to go to I've heard of it and I'm not interested, Carlene.
Well, how can you be interested? I haven't even told you about it yet.
Don't forget, that's right. Of course you're not
Oh,
interested.
that's right. Yep.
Of
That's
course
right.
you're not interested. See, that's where the excitement comes out. Of course you're not interested. Who would be interested? I haven't even told you anything about it yet. Okay, so I've heard of it, Carlene, and I'm not interested.
Well, of course. Hold up. Sorry, my thing went off. Um, okay, now do you want me to take off from the beginning part or the second part?
Yeah, just take a minute, take a breath. I've heard of it, Carlene, and I'm not interested.
Well, of course you've heard of it. Tell me what you've heard about it.
Well, I just heard that, it's got a lot of caffeine that jacks you up, and I'm just not interested in feeling like that.
Well, you're not interested. Of course you're not interested. I haven't told you the best part about it yet.
Well, that's true, but I don't want to be jacked up on caffeine all day.
Well, now see, this is where I'm struggling.
Okay, well, let's get to that part. Say, well, of course you don't want to be jacked up on caffeine all day. Are you affected by caffeine? Does caffeine affect you?
Okay.
Or how does caffeine affect you? Or you know what? I didn't want to feel that way either because I am very sensitive to caffeine.
Gotcha.
And I am. This is personal to me. I am very sensitive to caffeine. I do not drink regular coffee. This is decaf. I'm naturally caffeinated. I don't need any more energy. However, when I took Thrive and I got even more energy and I went from where I was to up here, I'm like, holy shit, I have my own personal battery pack and I am plugged in and I'm charged. Hell yes. Hell yes. Yes.
All right, so we're doing
Let's get amplified, people. Let's wake up.
Okay, so from the I have heard of it. I'm not interested. Oh, I'm glad you've heard of it. Tell me what you've heard about it, and then you're responding with, "Well, I heard, it's gonna go."
I just heard some stuff. It wasn't that good.
See, and it's that hook there. I'm trying to
say, of course you've heard some stuff. If you look on the internet or you talk to enough people, you're going to find some crap about every product that's on the planet.
So it's validating.
Absolutely. I've found bad shit about every product I've ever tried on the internet.
So when they're saying,
I agree with you.
Yep. So when they're saying, well, I've heard it's crap, you're validating. Well, of course you've heard it's crap.
Yeah, I've looked on the internet and I've found stuff about every product I've ever tried that said it was for shit.
Okay, so after
I agree with you that you can find bad stuff about everything.
So after you get to of course you've heard bad about it, the next thing is
say I've found bad stuff about every product I've ever tried.
I have too.
Have you had that experience? I mean, people tell me bad stuff about everything all the time, but I don't wallow in negativity. I personally tried it for myself and it is the bomb, which is why I'm sharing it with you. Hey, friend, I'm not selling you anything. I'm sharing with you because I want you to feel as fantastic as I do.
So it might be easier for, at least for me, to once I hear that negative, to be automatically in my brain be going, okay, let's switch it to a positive.
But you're not doing it by being disagreeable.
No.
You have to agree with them. You have to get into their space and say, of course, you can hear bad stuff about any product that's out there. There's going to be somebody that wrote something that's not positive. Absolutely. I agree with you.
But when I tried it, I mean, it
My
worked for me.
experience has been fantastic. And I'm not selling you anything, friend. I'm just sharing. And
There
I
we go.
value
Okay.
your opinion so much. I want you to just sample it for me and give me your feedback. I'm not telling you anything. You don't have to do anything. I just want you to give me your personal experience, not somebody else's that may or may not have tried it properly.
Got it.
So I wrote down, that's great. I'm happy you've heard of Lavelle. Would you do me a favor of sharing with me what you've heard? I'll write this all out so you know. And then I gave a response. No, I heard it doesn't work. I get it. I'm sure that's a possibility with any product. I've experienced that myself with some products. What I've found is not everybody follows the 3 steps properly. They do pieces or parts, or they don't, really follow the plan. And therefore their experience might not be what they would have gotten if they had done it per the steps.
Okay.
But I value you as a friend. You're my friend. I've known you. You've known me. My experience has been fantastic. I'm thriving, not just surviving. And I really value your opinion. Would you do me the favor of sampling it for me and give me your feedback from your experience?
I like that.
So you just, when you hear that negativity and it's triggering something in you and you want to like box with them, no, you got to
validate.
You got
Yes,
to
I
breathe
have to.
and no, it's not personal. It's not personal. They don't know what they don't know. They've heard shit. Of course they've heard shit. We've all heard it. It's going to happen. They're going to hear it. It's okay. But you're going to just step back, breathe, and agree first, and acknowledge what they said second, and then go, I have customers that have experienced the same thing, buzzing on some caffeine, or I've had a client that said, they heard some stuff, but they sampled, and their experience has been amazing. And they have, health problems going away. Or my personal experience. So I'd bring in some other customers with what their experiences have been, but do it calmly, but with energy, calmly with excitement, and always agree. So the first step is agree with them.
It's sinking in.
I agree with you. That's fantastic. I'm so happy that you've heard of this product. Yeah, but I heard it's for shit. That's okay. I've heard some things are for shit too. And then I tried it myself anyways, and I found out it was the bomb.
Everybody has an opinion, and everybody's opinion is going to be different.
Right. And, how many clients do you have thriving at this point? I don't know how long you've been doing this.
I think I clicked the button, I think it was in August, and I have thriving. Oh, I have 4 auto ships, I want to say. I have about 6 or 7 complete total, but 4 that are auto ship.
Say, I don't, how long have you been thriving yourself?
Well, I started and then I stopped. That was stupid me.
From the restart, how long have you been doing this?
I want to say almost 8 months, 9 months.
Okay. Well, you can say I've been thriving myself for 9 months, and it's doing this, this, and this for me. I have, a dozen people that are thriving regularly, and this has been their experience. I'm part of a team, which is where I go, since your numbers and my numbers aren't big. I'm part of a team, and we have thousands of people that have been thriving for a decade. or tens of thousands that have been thriving for a decade, because this product really works. It's the #1 product in its class, and it really works. And it fills in your nutritional gaps, and it solves some of your nutritional gap problems. So, and I know everybody has an opinion. How about if we talk about you sampling this product and giving me your opinion? Because your opinion, since we're friends, is what's valuable to me.
Yeah, and it's it's I don't charge for mine. I give my samples free. So I can do it's not costing you anything. I'm giving you a sample. I just want you to try it and tell me what you think.
Well, that's the #2 thing, that you had some issues with people sampling and then not being available.
Well, I've had a couple who've gotten their samples and they have not started them yet. So they're probably tucked away in a drawer somewhere.
Okay, so this is what I thought of for that. First of all, you're giving your samples for free, but that doesn't mean they're not valuable.
Yeah.
So you're talking to people mostly, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So, okay, friend, family member, these samples are like gold to me. These are my golden nuggets in my business. And although I'm giving them to you free, no cost, these are my personal golden nuggets of helping me grow my business and helping people fill in their nutritional gaps and feeling just amazing, thriving, not surviving. So I'm asking you if you will do me a favor and sample them, because I want to know about your personal experience.
Okay.
There's 3 steps. Go through the steps. You take the capsules, half an hour or so later, you drink your shake. And then
I like how you started off with these are like gold to me, because I didn't know how, one lady said she had the flu. And I mean, they got these samples before Thanksgiving. And I'm like, hey, I know you were excited to try, have you decided when you want to start your trial yet? Nope, not yet. And then it just sits there. And or I will be like, well, let me know when you're wanting to try, because I like to keep in touch, when they're.
Are they talking to you? Are they answering your call?
Well, we don't really talk on the phone. The one lady is way out in Florida.
Okay. Do you have her phone number?
No.
Oh, you got to get her phone number. No samples without phone numbers. How'd you get the sample to her?
She's signed up for an account, gave me her address, and then I sent her a sample.
Don't they make you give a phone number? I thought they did.
Oh, you know what? I forgot that is on there. Duh.
You need to call her.
Calls
and texts and calls. But so you need to talk to them before you mail them. Like, I got to talk to you because I need to share with you how to use this properly. Yeah, I want you to sample. Whew, I want you to sample. Absolutely. We have to have a conversation.
Yep.
These are gold to me, and I want to share my gold with you, but we got to have a conversation. So you're saying, these are my golden nuggets. This is how you use it. Da, 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 da. It's a 3-step process. Do it this way. Is there any reason you wouldn't try this sample as soon as you get it?
Okay, writing that down. All right, got it.
And then if they're like, no, there's no reason. Okay, good, because you need to do this 3 days in a row following the 3 steps. This is how you're going to get maximum absorbency, maximum nutrition in your body.
Consistency.
Yes, you have to be consistent with it, because you're filling in nutritional gaps and your body is just craving this. It's craving this. So I need you to do it in the 3 steps. And I need you to commit to being in touch with me on that 3rd day, like later in the evening or the very next day, the 4th day. Like, I'm going to call you. Let's set up a time where you take my call or get on Zoom or
Something.
not text. I like to talk to people. So let's set up that appointment now because I want your feedback. Like, it's so valuable to me. And I want to make sure you're having a great experience. So let's set up that appointment now.
All right, got it.
And if they don't want to do all that, then you don't need it. We don't need negative people. We don't.
No.
Say this is, and and also tell them if something is going on or you have something amazing, day 1, I want you to call me. I want you to share it with me. You know, if at the end of the 3 days you've had mild experience or, you know, some people have massive nutritional gaps and it might take them more than 3 days. It's okay. I want to know what happened.
I have one customer who just got she ordered 30 days. Didn't even do the samples. She goes, I just want to go ahead and do the 30 days. Her first day was yesterday. She's like, Carlene, oh my gosh. She goes, I can't wait for tomorrow. And I'm like, I can't wait for you to go to tomorrow either.
That's right. Because I got explosive experience from day 1 within an hour, but I don't know.
Well, see, and I even told her, I'm like, you're a lucky one. You're like a day 1 thriver. I'm like, I didn't get it till day 10, but I'm so excited that you were a day 1 thriver. And she's like, I can't wait for tomorrow. And I'm like, yay.
Which is exactly why I shared this with you. Yay.
Yep. Well, actually what I told her is,
if you're having that great of an experience, do you have a couple friends you want to share this with?
Already did that. Already did. Great. I told her, I said, now you know how come I'm like talking and screaming from the rooftops about it because it's that good. And I said, and if it's that good, let's get some friends of yours. And she's like, oh yeah. So she's going to be getting with me later today.
Because then she can get hers for free. And I don't know if she's a promoter, but maybe you can turn her into one. I
have a new promoter that just signed up last night. So I have that. And then this one here, she's excited. I told her, I'm like, she goes, so how does the getting it for free work? So I sent her the thing and I told her, I'm like, yeah, I said, we get 2 people underneath you. I said, you got your own unique link. And when they do, I'm like, I can get them samples. And then when they are auto shipping under you, yours is free. And she's just like, yay, she's all excited.
Yeah, all excited. Awesome. That's really great. That is really great. So I think you have a good amount of material. We do have another objection, although we don't have enough time to cover it.
That's okay.
Schedule another link. So the first, just to summarize, is always agree with them. I don't care if they say it's the worst fucking product they ever tried on the planet.
I love you. I love you.
I am so freaking glad you shared that with me. I really am. Thank you for sharing that. And, why did you think it was the worst fucking product you ever, just use their words back with them. Why do you think it's the worst fucking product you ever tried on the planet? Oh, somebody told me that. Oh, okay. Did you ever try it? No. Okay, well, that's great, because there's always going to be some bad news everywhere. You can dig bad news about the Pope, about Mother Teresa. Somebody said something nasty about her. Look how many people talk badly about Jesus Christ. I mean, my God, there's bad news out there on everybody. So
it's so easy to do the negatives.
But how about if I hear your personal experience, because I want to give you some gold and have you sample it for me, and I want to hear your experience. How would you do that?
I like that, friend. I like that. Thank you so much for doing this, Laura. I really appreciate it.
So it doesn't matter what they say. It's just saying something. It's just words. And when you grab it from them and you're leaning in, you're pulling their energy and you're like, yeah. It's great. But if you put up any resistance, then you made it real. You made it solid. You gave it foundation. But it's not solid. It's not personal. They have no idea what they say. And then get them on these three-way calls and tap into Deanna and I are doing Zooms Tuesday and Thursday, some Sundays. If you were close to me in Maryland, I'm having the open house on Tuesday. So bring your people in, because if we have more people coming in on these Zooms, we'll get more energy going and we'll get more people signed up.
All righty.
And we can schedule a time to do some more role play back and forth with each other to give you more more practice. It helps me practice. And
yeah, and and then like I said, once when you do, and I'm not rushing, when you can even send that to me, just something I can reread, and like I said, then I can practice more with my daughter.
Yeah,
just in the evenings, when the granddaughters, play in, and be like, hey, here, do this script with me for like 20 minutes. Just give me some more practice. And then.
Yeah, and it's really just grabbing their words from them and agreeing. It's so simple. You can do this with your granddaughter. I don't want to go to daycare. Of course you don't want to go to daycare.
I got to keep that in mind.
I didn't want to go to daycare.
She is like little Miss Objection herself.
But if you start agreeing with her, and then you're like, of course, when I was a 4-year-old, I didn't want to go to daycare. But then I got there.
She's like, did you go to school, Grandma? I said, well, of course I did. I did. Grandpa did. Mama, Daddy, Aunt Emily.
And there was a million times I went that I didn't want to go, and I just went anywhere. And then I had a great day. If you walk around agreeing with people all day, your life will change. I'm swearing.
She misses us. What it is when she goes, she misses me and Mama. And it's like, we're here. As soon as you get on, as soon as the bus brings you here, we're coming to the bus and getting you off the bus.
Say, when you're gone, I miss you. I'm missing you.
I do. I tell her that.
I'm missing you all day long, and I can't wait till you come home. And it's going to be a great day. So awesome. It's going to be a great day. And I'm so excited you're going to have a great day. And then she's going to toddle off, and then she's going to come back, and you're going to go, I missed you so
much. She was trying to do the I don't want to go this morning. And Grandpa got her some brand new gloves last night, and it's it's a cartoon character. It's a PJ Mask. And when she got them last night, she's like, I'm going to take them and I'm going to show Miss da 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 da. So this morning, when she started being crabby, Mom's like, well, remember, you're going to take your gloves with you and you're going to show them today. And right there, it turned it around.
Yeah, and you don't even have to bribe them anymore. I swear, if you do this, just try it with everybody. Try it with your husband. If he goes,
I am not always agreeing with my husband, lady.
I agree with my husband all the time. It works. I swear, I use this on everybody. Everybody, and it has revolutionized my entire life.
First Zoom that you were on when you said agree with your husband, I got off from that Zoom and I went into the bedroom and I said, this lady told me to agree with you, and I was referring to you, and I'm like, I'm just gonna let you know it's not gonna happen.
It will revolutionize your life. I just challenge you to do it. I agree with my husband. He'll say something and I agree with him. I'll try to write down a few examples, but I swear to God, it works. It's amazing. It will change your life.
I was just giving him crap, and I'm just like, I will agree with everyone else. I said, but I'm not agreeing with you, because you're gonna be like, we need a brand new tractor, right? No.
I agree with you. I want a brand new tractor. Let's make a plan to get that freaking tractor for you. And he's gonna go, what? Then he'll probably go, well, we can't really afford it right now. Absolutely. But we're going to make a plan to get it. I'm telling you, I challenge you. You report back to me and let me know how you've agreed with people. And you're going to freaking be amazed at this transformation. It makes you so happy. It's like the best thing in the world. I don't care. People tell me my kids are between 20 and 30. They've told me some crazy crap, and I'm just like, that's awesome. I agree with you. I felt that way before myself. And they're like, huh? My one son, he's like, he was mad because he couldn't argue with me anymore. I come from the longest line. We argue for sport in my family. And my family can't argue with me. And I was the queen of it. And I'm like, I don't do it anymore. I gave it up.
They're probably going, lady, what are you taking?
And I want them to know what I'm taking. I'm thriving. But I was doing this way before Thrive, but Thrive just puts it on amplification. Woohoo!
It does.
Okay,
It does.
go get it, girlfriend. I'm challenging you to 24 hours of agreeing with everybody.
Yes, ma'am.
No matter what.
Yes, ma'am.
No matter what. And if you have some really good stories, give me
you want to hear them?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Thanks so much, Laura.
You have my phone number?
No, I don't. Do you want to just text it to me? Because I know you're recording and I don't know if you want everyone to have it.
I want everybody to have my phone number. If you need any mortgage help, just call me. Yeah, I will text. I'll put it on the chat. Or I'll text it to you. I have to put you in my phone anyway.
Okay. And then I'll text you right back.
All right. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.